I am Mrs. Rosario, and today we're celebrating a version of a time capsule that we did 10 years ago. It was on November 25th, 2013, was on a Monday, and today is November 25th, 2023, on a Saturday. And when we did this time capsule, I was thinking about how we can make a connection with the past and remember in the future things that we did, things that we have. And it was to remember and think about it. And we wrote letters to ourselves that we will open, but I wrote a little poem. And before that, I want to introduce my students, so if you can say your names.
Stacy Davis.
Caroline Peterson.
Erica Hall.
Hartwell Alderson.
Jadea Martin.
Mm-hmm. And we're missing some of the students, but we're just very, very happy that we will make it here. So I made this poem the other day. It says, a day in November with all my members, we were having fun and probably eating a bun. The lesson was good, and Mrs. Rosario stood. She said, a time capsule, and everyone looked. We wrote our letters, and that was very clever. We brought our stuff, and that was so much fun. The years have passed, and everyone forgot. But today we are together, having a blast. So, thank you very much. So, can you tell us that you didn't remember about this until I told you why you thought about it, even if you think what you gave me, anything to the camera?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't have no memory. No.
You didn't remember that we did it at all?
No.
We were we were doing a lesson, and I found this that it says, you know, your students can make a time capsule and write letters and bring stuff. And I told you everybody was so happy, and it was not. We didn't think about like burying it, and you brought me some stuff. I put it in Ziploc bags, and then when you brought me the stuff, my husband found this as a representation. It was too small, so what you did was you put this on your desk while you were writing the letters, and everybody was so quiet. So we sealed them, and here we are. Yeah. Do you want to read the letters to yourselves first?
Yeah,
and then I open? Okay. Mary's not here. Jasmine is not here. Erica is here. Stacy Davis, you wrote para Stacy Davis del futuro. That this is mine. Caroline. I'm glad some of you wrote the date. Tegan is not here. Hartwell.
Oh, you were official and signed.
Jediah, Jason, and Brandy Moore.
Oh,
Okay, so we're going to take a moment of silence.
I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh, it's really long. I'm not gonna read this.
It's to yourself. No, it's in. Okay, all right. I did not remember that. I did not remember that. Oh, I did. I say include an English version too. Let's see.
Oh boy.
Time travel doesn't exist.
Oh my gosh.
I made a note to say at 3 p.m. if time travel exists, to go back and give me a sign.
I wrote, remember when she jumped out of the closet? So I guess I did.
Is it there?
I wrote the time, 1:30 p.m.
You see? It was fourth period.
I wrote in mine after if you get your master's, preferably forensic science, and I did. There you go.
I can break the ice.
Spanish, Espanol.
I did write mine in Spanish, but I'm going to translate it. It says, one of the sentences I wrote was, no gano mucho dinero, pero me gusta lo que hago. I don't earn a lot of money, but I like what I do. I wrote how much long I have to retire was 16 years. Now there's 6. I always wrote that David, my husband, always remember there is a reason and a season. Nothing is forever. Every time I said something, remember, Betty, there is a reason and a season. I wrote about 3 friends, good friends that I had when I was here, Tracy Heyman, Deb Whitten, Miss Flo, Miss B. I don't know if you remember Miss B. I talk about my parents, even though they're sick, they're alive. And it says something silly here that it says that I have to stop worrying about cleaning too much.
I actually wrote in here, tell Mrs. Rosario, thank you for everything. So thank you for everything. Everything else is crazy.
I wrote that I was nervous. I didn't know where I was going to school yet, but looking forward to everything. Didn't know what I wanted to study yet and was scared about that, but 10 years later, and it all turned out fine.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
At the end, it turned out fine. That's what we need to recognize and realize.
I study a lot. So right now I'm finishing my master's, so I think that worked out. Just keep running, stay in shape, but also cook and travel a lot. So I think I accomplished most of that.
If you want to.
I said that 10 years ago it had long hair, and I asked myself, is it still long? And it is. And I talked about my hobbies, running cross country and stuff. And I said at 3 p.m. on Monday, November 25th, 2013, give me a sign if time travel exists. So, it does not exist yet. So, he's going to be waiting a little longer.
Let's see. I didn't put anything from me. This is, I apologize. If I do this again, I will be more careful. I didn't, oh, this is something else.
So you guys put letters, but you also put something else?
Some artifacts. Yes, we did. All right. I really don't remember who gave me this.
I don't think it was
Yeah.
me.
Okay. JJ, this was you.
Me? I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
It's a cow. It's a Chick-fil-A cow.
Oh, I remember.
Is this to again? Well, do you see? No, it doesn't. I tell you. You see? Just help me out.
This is me.
Let's see this. Hartwell, this is you. I don't know this card.
Jared, look what Jared.
You see? He didn't have the liver boy. He did. He did.
Still
Erica, I think this is your picture. You see? Do we mix stuff? Do we mix stuff?
Is this your kid?
Yes, that's mine.
What is that?
I put Diego here. Yeah, don't, I tell you. But I didn't want to open this stuff. Let's see.
That's
Okay.
cute.
Cow theme. Was there a cow theme?
Yeah, that's so funny. Mine says you. Mine's Chick-fil-A.
Maybe got them like that morning.
How about this?
Oh wait, is that Mackenzie Woodward? Mackenzie Woodward.
They didn't give me that letters. Yes.
I do remember her.
Did you got anything?
No.
I'll text Jared, but he did have a time capsule.
What the heck? This is so cute.
Sounds like there's a story in there.
I know. This is so cute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have this. I'm laughing and crying.
This is
I cut my shirt for my first job.
And your tax
Right
should be
here
there
in
too.
Centerville. That's so cute. And then I have what was my favorite perfume, which was exclamation. And it's like nothing in there. And I have a Bible verse.
Oh, are you ready for it?
I think it's a Bible verse. It might just be a piece of the Bible. It says, un pedazo de mi Biblia, sorry. El Señor es muy importante en mi vida. God is very important in my life.
In my life.
Oh,
This is all I
So
have.
emotional.
This is Jasmine.
No.
Maybe we did them on different days.
I don't know.
So some people did the.
Maybe the bear's mine, but I don't remember it.
What the heck? What made me think of this
What
stuff?
about this bag?
This is, oh, that's a good part. This is Tian's. This is Tian's medalla de oro. Wait a minute. Cabeza,
Just buy a single pencil.
equipo universitario.
Yeah.
He had nothing. He just put his
National. Jason, my favorite Hot Wheels. He even gave me the return case. God bless him. And his ID. This is my canister.
Where has this box been all 10 years?
In the
this
closet?
classroom?
Here?
Here. I know.
Wow.
It survived.
That's crazy. For 10 years.
Snowflake. This is all I have. And I don't remember if you break or break not something.
Yeah.
I know you wrote the letter.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I remember the pencil.
He was always low effort.
Did you put Diego's pictures in here?
But
I feel like
probably
that would-
one day.
Yeah.
What are they are?
What's
I
the,
put
is there a
them-
picture behind it?
It's
Oh, it's multiple.
It's multiple.
It's
It said November 2013. Yeah, I tell you.
It was in here.
I just put something here. And this was Jasmine's. Yeah, this is all I have. And this was something else.
Is there anything in those little containers?
No, what we did was because everything was so big, the day that we wrote the letters, this was just on your desk as a, to get in the mood. There you go, to get in the mood. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And thank you that thank God everything is going so well in your lives. Everyday life, everyday things. And
So now that you've opened them, did anybody remember mildly?
No.
What you put in there?
I still don't remember putting this stuff in here.
I remember the stuff.
Yeah.
I don't remember writing the
Yeah.
letter or anything. No.
And I know
That's crazy.
where all of this stuff would have been in my room, and I'm pretty sure I just went and grabbed for it.
I know, because it was homework.
My name's Caroline Peterson.
And, what are you doing now?
Right now, I am a chemist at a drug manufacturer in Boulder, Colorado.
Wow, so everything worked out?
Everything did work out. I was a little bit nervous in my letter. Didn't know where I was going to school or what I was going to do, but I ended up getting my PhD in chemistry and getting my first job. And yeah, I'm really happy now.
What do you remember about having class with Mrs. Rosario?
I remember Mrs. Rosario's class always being the fun class. She was always, dancing around, singing, really getting us into the lessons, making it really fun. She was a tough teacher. I do remember that. But yeah, she was very inspiring, always made coming to class fun. And so I really appreciate, her then and her now putting together this reunion for all of us and putting in this work to have the gathering today.
My name is Hartwell Alderson.
And what are you doing now?
I'm working for Microsoft, just doing IT work.
Not where do you live, but where are you working?
I just work from home, remote job, so it's pretty sweet.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And what do you remember about having a class with Mrs. Rosario?
It was always something different. Every day was, you never knew what was going to happen. She would just make up a lesson or do something crazy. might make food or dance. You never knew.
I wonder about that. My son's in a class now, and he says that she makes the class dance sometimes.
Yeah. She'll put on music and you dance, or she'll be like, we're making like Puerto Rican rice pudding. Just, you never know.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Erica Hall.
And what are you doing now?
I work at Jacobs Engineering out of Alexandria, Virginia.
What school did you have to go through? Are you an engineer?
No, I'm technically not. I did my undergrad in geography, and I'm doing my master's right now in GIS. So I'm a transportation planner. So I'm not an engineer.
That's very cool. What do you remember about having classes with Rosario?
I remember it's always a lot of fun. I remember a lot of key phrases like "Puedo ir al baño," because that's how we had to ask to go to the bathroom. And she would always say "Lavas las manos," so we know how to like remember to wash our hands when we came back. And a lot of the food and dancing and fun videos that she would always show us. It was always something interesting and new. It was never like textbook learning. It was always doing something different.
It sounds like you remember some Spanish. Do you find that you ever have a chance where you can use it in your job or just in daily life?
Not as much, just because it's the small key phrases and people who usually speak Spanish speak it so fast. But it's fun to pull out every once in a while when they ask, or someone says, "Do you know any Spanish?" You can be like, "Puedo ir al baño," and you know.
My name is Jadea Martin, soon to be Escalante Ortiz. No.
Wow.
Yes.
No.
No, not soon to be. I'm actually married, but I have to change my last name, so you know. Yes.
I was thinking that was like a pseudonym for a famous singer or something that I didn't know.
Oh, no. That's his last name.
That's my second. What are you doing now?
I am currently still a CNA, but I'm actually in school to finish and become an RN. So, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And what do you remember about having a class with Rosario?
Her singing all of the time, her cooking. I was just saying, she made arroz con gandules for us. It was just a great time to always be here and, you know, have her wonderful spirit just every day.
And how was it to see the items that you left?
Oh my gosh, it was emotional. And I don't know why. It was, you know, little trinkets, but I think because it was like my first job. So of course that's very memorable, and it's here in this city, so that was memorable. Just being here alone, driving into the school was like, oh my gosh, this is weird, I'm gonna cry, but so it was just amazing, but I loved it. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Stacy Davis.
Stacey. So what are you doing now?
I'm a forensic chemist for a pharmaceutical company.
Wow. That's so cool. So that's something that you were interested in high school?
Yeah.
Yep. Why did you know about that?
I wanted to do forensics from like middle school. Yeah. In my letter I wrote that I had hoped I got my master's in forensic science, which I did end up doing.
Good job. What do you remember about having a class with Miss Rosario?
I just remember it always being a fun class to come to.
Did she make you dance?
I don't know if we danced.
Maybe she just...
She might have danced.
That's awesome. Anything else you want to tell?
I'm just glad she had this. It was a fun throwback.
Well, my Spanish 4 class and I were doing a lesson on appreciating the past and appreciating the future. And I came across a lesson about creating a version of a time capsule, even though if we couldn't like bury it and all that stuff. And there was this lesson that we wrote the letters to ourselves. They brought significant stuff that it was important in their lives, and we decided to take a day to do it. It took us about two days or so, and we never thought. We forgot about the time capsule until last year that I found the artifacts and the letters, and I said, oh my gosh, it's going to be 10 years. Here we are, celebrating and having fun, and being thankful that everyone is with us today too. The children, their parents, they're doing great. So it was a great experience. I will do it again.
No, you have to go to
I teach, but I love to have fun. I love to have food, and I really this is one of my passions, and I'm glad that I'm very grateful that I have the opportunity to teach.